Please have your Spirit Keeper's Tarot deck on hand, your copy of the Book of Maps, printed copy or digital on your e-reader, and your favorite go-to tarot book with card meanings. You may also want to have a notepad or paper to write on and a pen. You're also going to need on hand the Tarot Key Correspondences, a supplemental handout downloaded from Video 16, Beginner Tarot, and the SKT. You'll want the reference table beginning on page 7 by alphabetical order. This is going to be a guided one-card reading tailored for a total tarot beginner to follow along. First, take out key 0, the initiate, from your deck and place it on your reading table. We're going to be using the initiate as the significator card. You can gaze at either your card in front of you or look on the screen. Using your imagination, visualize yourself standing at that threshold, about to step into the portal, onto the path of the Orphic egg. It is an alchemical egg where the element fire is signified in its yolk, the element water in its white, the element air, that membrane between the white and the shell itself is earth. The fifth element, spirit, is the potential for life that the Orphic egg represents. This egg is a metaphor for the philosopher's stone. The serpent coiled around the egg is your creative life force. You are the spirit in search of experience. Now pick up your deck of cards and shuffle it in any manner that feels home to you. Follow your impulses and begin to take the deck in your hands and shuffle. If you have a specific question to ask the cards, state that question in your mind as you shuffle. If not, let's do a general reading. Keep your mind open and receptive. Close your eyes and continue shuffling. Take a moment to focus your breath and find your center. Sit back straight as if a string at the top of your head is pulling you up, and feel yourself weighted into your seat, centered and grounded. Keep shuffling. Now open your eyes. Feel that space between your brows, your third eye. Gaze straight into the eye of the Merkaba on the screen. A beam of white light, a cord, connects your third eye, that space between your brows, to the center of the star. You feel senses deep within awaken, come alive, activated. Keep shuffling, and as you shuffle, you feel the beneficent presence of the Holy Ones all around you, manifested as radiant white light that envelops you. You sense the angelic presence, the feeling of it growing stronger, clearer, ever more undeniable. Keep shuffling. Focus on your breath to keep it steady. Gaze into the white light, the radiance. As you shuffle, hear my words of invocation as your own. Spirits of the Holy Light, direct me to the card to study, a card that instructs about my current life path, a card that yields me the insights I most need right now. Spirits of the Holy Light, direct me to the card to study, a card that instructs about my current life path, a card that yields me the insights I most need right now. Spirits of the Holy Light, direct me to the card to study, a card that instructs about my current life path, a card that yields me the insights I most need right now. Now, fan the cards out across the table in front of you. If you have a specific question to ask the cards, repeat your question now. If not, focus on the presence of light all around you and stay open and receptive to whatever messages will come through. Choose a card and turn it over in front of you. Quickly now, note your immediate first emotional reaction to the card you've drawn. Do you feel a sense of contentment and validation? Or maybe the card triggers your awareness to a tension or knot inside of you, an inner fear that has now been brought to the surface and you're being compelled to face it. Write down "I feel" and fill in the blank. What feelings are elicited from looking at the card in front of you? Take a few moments to write it down, completing that sentence, "I feel." Now ask yourself why. Why do you feel that way? Answer the question for yourself. Write down, I feel that way because, and be specific. Apply it to actual circumstances going on in your life at the moment. Complete that sentence. I feel that way because. Return your focus to the single card you had pulled. What symbol on the card jumps out at you? Take a moment to acknowledge that symbol. Note the caption at the bottom of your card. Consult the Tarot Key Correspondences reference table for beginners and locate the card title from the Spirit Keeper's Tarot. You're going to start by looking at the leftmost column on each page under Spirit Keeper's Tarot, SKT. Then move across to the Rider-Waite-Smith, RWS column to find your card's equivalent. Here, we're presuming you're going to be consulting a tarot book, Keys to the RWS. Let's assume you're using Holistic Tarot. In the table of contents, locate the Cyclopedia of Card Meanings section of the text, which begins on page 59. If you're using a different tarot book, do the same. Locate the chapter in the book on card meanings. Now turn to that chapter of the book and find the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot card equivalent to the card you drew from the Spirit Keeper's Tarot. Read what I refer to as the classical textbook entry for your selected card. Pause the video here so you can read the card entry. If you asked a specific question, assess how the classical meaning of the card might apply to your situation. If you kept the reading open-ended, take some time to reflect on what Spirit's message to you might be. When you're ready, unpause the video and continue on. Now take out your copy of the Book of Maps. Read the entry in the book that describes the symbolism on your card. Recall that symbol that you noted earlier as jumping immediately out at you, that symbol on the card that you were most drawn to. Read the Book of Maps to see whether the entry has anything to say about that symbolic reference. Take note of your impressions and thoughts on what message is coming through from this card. This was a guided tutorial for a one-card tarot reading with your Spirit Keeper's Tarot. The objective here is to walk through the steps of a one-card tarot reading for the beginner. Whether you use the Holistic Tarot as your primer or another beginner-level book, these instructions give you a sense of where to start if you're working with the SKT. Even for the reader proficient with the tarot, this guided reading is a great way to get acclimated with the specific imagery of the Spirit Keeper's Tarot and to get you to start working with the cards.